is right or wrong. So let's start the video and we'll be right back.
Giving women your money. Instead, do this. First, you need to understand that you don't owe any woman your money. It is your money, not our money. Stop using money that you will use to set yourself up to be giving women. According to Very Dark Man, you're gonna learn one day and you're gonna learn the hard way. Instead of giving a woman your money, do this. But before you do it, recognize that you don't owe any woman your money. You are only expected to provide for a woman under the umbrella of marriage. Under the umbrella of marriage. So you are expected to provide for a woman only if she is your wife. Only if she is your wife. That's the only time you're expected to provide for her. So if she's not your wife, what you're doing is you're sewing into a basket with hole.
All right, welcome back to the show. You've heard she said you should not spend on a woman. As a man, let me help her to break it down. So she's saying that as a man, you're going into a relationship, you saw a fine girl that is looking kinky, looking beautiful. You have a total package. The day you met her is over 100K. She has human hair on, and you know there's no human hair of less than 50K. She's wearing human hair of, let's say, like 200K. She's wearing what was all this brand name? I know they wear brand, okay. But she's wearing a branded dress and she's carrying a branded bag. Let's say she's carrying Louis Vuitton, and you know how expensive that is. You saw her, fine girl. At least now money she take package herself. You now saw this girl. She is saying that it is not your responsibility as a man that you are now dating this girl. You should say you want to be spending on her. It is not your duty to spend on her. You should allow her to keep on spending her money on herself. She wants to look good. She wants to look fine. You are going out on a date. Don't give her money. Don't give her transport. Don't give her anything. Just make sure that you are just there as the husband to be. But the day you take her to the altar and she say, yes, I do, you are free to be spending money on her. So I want to throw this question to Living Treasure. First, what do you think of what this woman has said with the analogy I have given? What are your thoughts? Basically from the video, then we take up the conversation from there.
Okay, I will begin with your analogy.
Okay.
You know, I don't know as a man that when I say a lady, I should begin to value her. I mean, weigh her, weigh the hair. How do we begin to rate what she's wearing? Me as a man, am I naked? So who weighs what we are wearing as men?
Women actually will, but man no cut it short. Let me just hear your complete thoughts.
All right. So coming to what she said, I do not totally agree with her. All right, that you must wait until you take a woman to the altar before you spend on her. I do not totally agree. You know, the thing is that they say practice makes perfect. All right, and in course of relationship, there's a point you get to. You know that a pregnant woman has a point she get to that she should be expecting delivery. All right, there's a point you get to with a woman. You should know if this one is here for your money or she is here to stay. All right, and there is need for reciprocation. Now, in course of the relationship with a woman who is in, for marriage, and there is need to show her love. There is need to gift her. There is need to support her, regardless of the fact that she might. The thing is that I've come to realize from experience that women appreciate whatever they get from men, their man.
Whatever.
Yes.
Is it all women? Maybe all women that you have come across.
You see, regardless of how financially buoyant a woman is, the support she gets from her man, means a lot to her. All right, not seeing the fact, not allowing the fact that she can afford certain things and still go ahead to get some of these things. They value it. Men equally value it. So to say that until you take a woman to the altar, for example, you meet a lady who is in school, all right, and you met her, and both of you have been on, and you know that this person is serious with you, and there is need to support her academic race. You cannot say because I've not married her that you have to wait until you marry her before you support her. That is
Now
wickedness.
let me pick your question. Let me pick another question from there. So now let's make it a bit personal.
Okay.
Can you, as you are like this, you met a woman who you see that intellectual wise, no, this you can't, you are too intelligent to only have this degree that you have. And this woman is saying, I want to go to school, but I don't get money to go school. And with the present day Nigeria that we are in, that part-time schooling is very expensive. Can you sponsor a woman to school to the point of graduating or to any level that she wants to get to?
No, there is room for common sense in everything we are doing. You can't just meet. There is stages. You see, relationship has stages. Okay, so you met somebody. There is I believe, no, in as much as this thing do backfire, sometimes we have cases of people who have done it and regretted it. The thing is, there is a story we took on lifestyle where we talk about men, or as a father, should try to invest in themselves regardless. Don't spend all your life savings on your children and become old and they are not even proud of you to present you. We took that some time ago. So the thing is, as a man, while you are supporting a woman, make sure you are up and doing. Make sure that you are not trying to invest in somebody. You are not investing in yourself, and in the long run, the person graduate and feel just like you are a welder, or doing some kind of menial job, and you're sponsoring somebody in the university. You are not upgrading yourself. Now that person will go to school, see life, see some other people, and there's every tendency that will I come and fake stay with the thing there is this. I can do it depending.
Because I was actually coming back to the question again. If you refuse to answer me,
I can do it, but depending
condition. Okay.
Depending. How well have you known this person? What is the agreement between us? You are just dating a lady. You just met a lady because of some love, some manifestation of some love is kind of based on foolishness. The parent of this girl, the family of this girl don't know you. There is no anything official existing. Girlfriend, and because
boyfriend and girlfriend, is it not enough for you to say that you are? I mean, before you go and meet a woman and ask her out, you like her so much, and there's something that you saw. There's something you have defined in your head that, okay, I think that I can work with this person. Or do you just see a fine girl and you just like a fine girl at first sight, you start dating before you begin to define the relationship?
To avoid betrayal, there is need for certain things to be in place. You see, we have taken a story here that love is not enough. Okay, those things you see can equally be the reason she will disappoint you tomorrow. So that is why there is need for structures. Let there be agreement, because when you talk about boyfriend and girlfriend, I said there are stages to these things. We have friends, common, just friends, and so then what point have you people got into? Sometimes there's a question like, where is this relationship leading to?
Because it is not defined.
Let there be proper definition.
So that means before you can think of sending a woman to school, it means that that there has to be something I'm benefiting from this relationship before I can decide to say I want to send you to school. You cannot, out of your good hearts, goodwill, your church mind, and say, okay, with my church mind, I just want to send you to school, even if you will not end up marrying me again.
The truth of the matter, talking about school, when we began this conversation, it was not on education.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to bring it, because a lot of people will say, okay, what if I'm not spending money on her? Like, she wants hair, she wants wig, she wants bag, she wants all of this thing. What if it is an investment? Now,
for example, if you have there are in as much as we have some bad eggs out there, there are still the good ones. Right? You come across a lady and you know that, I have this mindset that when I marry, if I notice that my woman has a vision that if I support her, if we can put efforts together, we help the family. If it takes me to cancel on my own vision to support her vision, that I know that if this vision should materialize, it is going to help, I don't mind. But that is me. Now, if you come across a woman and you know that if she goes to school, even if it is part-time, it is going to help you in the future, and you know that this person is not going to disappoint you, I don't see anything bad in in that. But the thing is, let there be structure. Let there be, for example, at least engage the lady. Or better still, let there be, if it is maybe something like traditional marriage, let it be sure that this thing is yours.
So no. So you see, I'm trying to see something in this conversation. That means the reason why men should spend on their women is transactional. Only if you are benefiting from that spending on her. So if you're not going, hold on, let me just, I'm trying to understand you.
Okay.
I want to be clear if that is what you meant or there is need for clarification. So should men spend on their women only if they were going to be, for instance, a man owns a company, you see a woman who has something with tech or who is good with accounting, and you feel like, oh, she did mass communication, but she can be better at accounting. You know, say, because I have a business, you have looked at the future, you have weighed your option, you have looked at it that, okay, this woman, if I end up sending her to school to study accounting, she can be of help to me in my business. That is only when I should spend on her. Or shouldn't it be that you are spending on the woman basically because you see that she has a potential to go far? So you are spending on her not because it will be to an advantage to you, but because it will be an advantage to the woman herself, to her generation, to the children that she give birth to, even if both of you end up, because life happens. Like even those that you know that, oh, I'm going to finally settle down with this person, on the long run you discover that life happens. So I want you to clarify that. Should you spend only because you want to benefit, or you should spend because you want to better the woman's life?
Well, thank you very much for that question. You see, to everything we do in life, there are reasons for them. If you come across somebody that you feel like you want to support, it's a different case. You know that anything you're doing it out of willingness.
Declare.
Yes. You know, you are doing it out of willingness. But when it has to do with the mindset of we'll marry each other, where many men has invested and the investments turn life happen to their investments. All right, like I'm doing a weather work, I'm doing some menial job, and I'm supporting my girlfriend, my babe day school, and at the end, babe will go day school, graduate with another guy. All these things are the things that happens, and it's the reason why so many men find it difficult to support some ladies in school. But if you can, you see, based on the question you asked, if somebody has accepted, both of you have accepted to be together, and there is need, sometimes this thing is not only from the male side. There are sometimes that ladies invest in their men too.
Yeah.
All right. So if you know that there is need, that if this lady should go further in the field you met her, that is going to be of utmost benefit to you, to both of you. There is no, and you have the capacity as the man.
It's transactional.
It's not transactional. No.
It will benefit the two of us. Just imagine.
No.
Oh, not vex.
Okay.
I want to get clarity. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to get clarity. For instance, now I'm a media person. My man sees that, okay, my man is a media consultant, and he sees that, oh, this girl has a tendency to do this thing. Okay, let me send her to go and do her MSc in one school like that, or let me send her to go and do her PhD in one school, because when she is done, so we can have a media firm together. Is that what you meant?
If that be the vision, if that be the mindset, it's not a bad one.
The man's mindset.
Yes.
What if on the long run life happens and I discover that, oh, myself and this person cannot work. There is a value, there is something that this person has, there's a boundary that this person has crossed, and I cannot undo this part of this person, and I decide to opt out. That will render that transactional. The man will begin to, when the man is crying, he's not crying because we break up. He's crying because of the investment, because we have made it transactional.
That is not true. You see, there is always evaluation to everything that must be done. Before you go, I still maintain that before you go into certain depths with somebody, there should be evaluation. How well do you know this person? What level has both of you reached? What agreement has both of you reached? You see, life happens, but sometimes, they say proper preparation prevents poor performance. When you plan a team well, in as much as even planned team do fail, but at least to a reasonable extent, all right? To me, I believe that meeting a partner should help to bring out the best in you. All right.
God bless you for what you have said. The best in you. You are dating somebody.
Okay.
The person bring out the best in you.
Okay.
Not